generation. Yellow people try to get us down. Well, look on the bright side, Tanners. Now there's room in the van for me. Deej, you can let go now. I'll be cool. Tommy!
Kimmy! Call me Kimberly.
Roll one, scene one, take one. Hi, my name is Andrea Barber, and I am known as Kimmy Gibbler. When I was a kid growing up, I never really had a strong desire to be famous. I really didn't want to be famous. I didn't even really have a strong desire to be an actor. It was just something that I always did because I didn't know anything differently. I got into acting by accident, actually. My whole family grew up doing community theater in Whittier and in La Mirada. And we were doing the holiday play, the Christmas Carol, and it was during an actor's strike. And all the agents were out looking for like fresh blood, new actors. So there were some agents in the audience at this one particular play, and they noticed me and my brothers and came up to my parents after the show and said, hey, you know, we think your kids are great. Would you be interested in pursuing acting? And from then on, since the age of 5, I was a child actor. I went in and auditioned for the role of DJ first and clearly didn't get that role. But the producers remembered me and asked me to come back a couple of weeks later, and they said, we have a part for the next door neighbor and we think you'd be good for this role. Can you come in and read for the part? And I did, and obviously got the part of Kimmy Gibbler, and it was only supposed to be for 1 week, for 1 episode, and it turned into 8 years of my life. Being a child actor on set is a pretty unique experience. Not many people know what it's like. I got to go to school for 3 hours a day with my other castmates, Candace, Jody, and the twins. And then in the afternoon we would do rehearsals or tapings depending on the day. And it was just very normal for me to grow up on a set like that. I think it was several seasons in the show before we realized that we had a big hit. And for sure I remember when we did the Disney World episode in Florida, that it was just huge and we couldn't go anywhere without security escorting us around. And I remember myself and Jodie Sweetin, who plays Stephanie, went into the public restroom once at Disney World, and the fans would follow us in there and like pass notes under the stalls that would say, can we have your autograph? And so for me, that was the moment when I knew that this show was pretty big. Being at a regular public school though as a child actor was a little different, and it got more challenging as I got older. By the time you get to the junior high years and the high school years, you know, the kids get a little meaner and a little more judgmental, as, you know, with most other kids, people will find the one thing that's different about you and kind of poke fun at that, you know. And whether it's your height or what color hair you have, you know, for me it was the fact that I was on TV. And so that was a little bit challenging, making sure that that didn't get to me or bother me. That was probably the hardest part about being a child actor. My favorite episode of Full House by far is the one where DJ forgets Kimmy's 16th birthday. And that's my favorite episode because I was in it a lot, and it's the one episode that focuses around my character. And I also loved it because I finally got to show a real wide range of emotions. And so Kimmy wasn't just like this wacky character that was the butt of everyone's jokes. Like, she was actually a real person with real feelings. Yeah, if I'm channel surfing through the TV and I come across that episode, I will always stop and watch it. My acting life after Full House was pretty much non-existent because I kind of retired from acting after Full House. Full House ended when I was 18 years old and I was in college. I was in my first year of college at Whittier College, and it was a great transition for me because the show ended and I got to transition into being a full-time college student, and so I didn't miss acting at all. I enjoyed studying new things, making new friends, and kind of figuring out the rest of my life. My life just sort of took a different turn, and I decided I wanted to be a full-time mom while my kids were little, and so acting never really came up again. And when they're older, we'll see. Never say never. I have 2 kids. Tate is my son, who is 10 years old, and Felicity is my daughter, and she is 7 years old.
like, I don't even like a bunch of kids asking about my mom, because then they'll just like bother me for the rest of the year. Once I tell them like who she is, they're like, hey, do you know your mom was on Full House? And a bunch of my friends just want autographs from her.
Going from Full House to my own Full House was a great transition. You know, I loved being pregnant and having babies and raising those babies, and I just loved being a full-time mom. And now it's really cool because my kids are school-aged, and so I'm really active in their schools and participating in their classroom activities. Yeah, so it's neat for me to kind of experience my children's childhood through their eyes, since my childhood was very atypical.
Tate in 3 words would be quiet, shy, and stubborn. And Felicity would be loud, personality, and stubborn. For sure.
I'm release the dog. That's it, I'm releasing the dog. That's what you get.
Do your job. Do your job. They're rolling.
That's what
They're
you
rolling. No, Holly, you have to stay down there. Stay down there.
Actually, Kimmy Gibbler we didn't really like Kimmy Gibbler that much. Don't really tell her mom. She'll kill us for that. My favorite character.
Shots fired.
I can't choose between the 3 sisters. I can't choose between DJ, Michelle, and Stephanie. They're all perfect and fantastic.
The kids are still at an age where they want me around and they want me in the classroom and helping out. And I certainly don't mind because I have the time and I like to be around them and I like to know who their friends are and who the good kids are and who the bad kids are, and if my kids are included in the good kid group, which so far so good.
My love of running started kind of accidentally, kind of like acting started accidentally too. I had some friends who were signing up for the inaugural Tinkerbell half marathon in Anaheim at Disneyland. And they said, come on, let's do it. We can dress in costume, we can wear wings on our back, we can dress up and run 13.1 miles and have a great time. And I was like, heck no, there's no way I can run 13 miles. But my curiosity was piqued, and so I went online to the website and looked up the Tinkerbell half marathon, and they had on there a little bar that said it was 97% full. The registration was almost sold out, and of course, me being the ideal consumer, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to sign up. I don't want to miss out on this. So I signed up that day, not really knowing what I was getting into, and I started training. Fully expecting just to kind of half walk, half run this 13-mile course and dress up like a pixie. But something out there changed in me on that course. Right around mile 10 or 11 is when I kind of realized, you know what? I can run 13 miles. I can do this. I'm stronger than I thought I was. And something just clicked, and I crossed that finish line and I cried, and I just thought, this is what I want to do. Like, I love it. I get chills just talking about it. Because I did something I never thought I could do, and it was awesome. When I think about the future with me and my family, I just see my kids and wanting to experience their childhoods with them. I look forward to graduations and all of those milestones. You know, I'm looking forward to all of that. And beyond that, I don't know. I'm just a mom, just trying to get through the day and just trying to get through the hours of the day and look forward to bedtime and then waking up and doing it all over again.
It should be Fullest House.
Fullest House.
House.
I think I have the fullest house because I got my hands full with these kids.